Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Newcastle United career mode in FIFA 18. We are so close to FIFA 19 and we still have a little over half of the season left to go, and this is obviously the final season of the career mode. I'm looking to wrap it up and I'm hoping to finish strong, hoping to win something, any sort of title. We're going okay in the Prem, still in the Champions League, still of course in the Carabao Cup, so even that may be it. We're still yet to win a title. I have to walk away from this career mode with something. Even if it's a Carabao Cup, I don't care. I want to win as much as possible in this final season to make up for all the seasons prior. It's not called the Impossible career mode for nothing. Not only do we have it on Legendary with the sliders set way up, I'm limiting myself to how much I can spend and what I can do in the transfer windows. It's all accumulated in this. No titles for the entirety of the career mode, but hopefully it can change. We get through to at least the semi-finals. It'll be a two-legged fixture if we can get past Reading here, and maybe we might be able to do something. We do have to first worry about getting through to the semi-finals though, and making sure that we don't, look too far ahead. We have to focus on this game. Reading away. I've got a pretty decent side out there. Some of my better players, but we have rotated a little bit considering a few of them are quite tired. I saw Davies there, but I just went a little too. It took too long. It is going to find its way to Jose Perez, though. A very fortunate deflection. We waste no time taking the lead. One of those attacks that doesn't really go the way I was expecting it to, but thankfully it ends in the right result. Decent ball this, maybe! Oh yeah, you beauty! Somehow got a foot onto it. I thought that was going to get cleared as well. We've got 2 and 10. It was a bit quiet in the lead up to that one. Again, the attack doesn't exactly go the way I was expecting it to, but he just gets a foot onto it before he can clear it. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, come on, you beauty. Oh, we have worked that brilliantly, and away goes Davies. Trying to utilise the pace here. He will probably get cut off. Into the middle. I'll try to hit this one through. It's not going to get there. Under! It's going to get the third. What a start to this game. Everything that could be going my way is. All the bounces, the deflections, the finishing is on point. I've never been this clinical. I swear, ever. I've been playing a lot more FIFA 19 than I have FIFA 18 recently, but look, the deflection just finds its way to Under. It's a tight angle, but perfect finish. 3-0. We are just we have not missed any of our chances. Again, another deflection that's actually going to work out brilliantly. Oh my Jose Perez with the back heel. He pulls that out all the time as well. This, again, look, the bounce that finds its way to Under. Look, dragged it back brilliantly. How about that finish? Oh my God, the keeper didn't move. This is unreal. Probably should have been diving for that, to be fair to him. He shouldn't. He's just done nothing. And the Jose Perez back heel, like, he does that all the time in real life, so that's just beautiful. Oh, that's a good cross, Dangerous. And in! Oh, they have got one. It's been an onslaught so far, but they whip across in, and the header is won by Vandenberg, and then there you go. 1-0, or 1 goal for them straight away. Oh, he's going to... Oh, if he didn't pick that off, that could have been 5.5, but no, not to be, and surely this has to be. It's at some point, referee. It's been only 3 minutes. Yeah, it was only 3 minutes, finally, for crying out loud. All right, first half, it was near perfect right up until, unfortunately, the end when we did concede. How did that bloody not... Oh, goodness. And then... Wow. I thought I'd cut that off and deal with that so much quicker, but no. And they had numbers. It's fucking Jesus Christ. The game was dead, and now there's a little bit of life in it out of nowhere. I thought Delight was going to pick off one of the passes. It went almost through his goddamn legs, but still, what a finish. The strike was incredible. Again, a lot of you keep saying, oh, why have you turned the sliders down? Mate, when you see a shot like that, I haven't done shit. The sliders are the exact same. That shot power is unreal. Oh my goodness, that is just a gift. And when they just got a little bit of momentum back too, it's just taken off him so easily. And I think it's Milinkovic-Savic that just, it's just charity, honestly. Seriously, look, they throw it in. It's a bit of a dangerous area, but like, what's he doing? Just nothing. And of course I'm going to finish that. I'm not giving that up to anyone. I don't imagine there's long left. Only 3 minutes of stoppage time, and we've been in it for a while. They might get one more chance here, Reading. I'd rather not concede another. We've already conceded 2. Blocked that one, out for a corner. It just keeps on going. But eventually, surely, they'll whip this one in. Hopefully, we deal with it, and that should be that, I reckon. Clear that. Milinkovic-Savic, we've got it out. Surely, referee, please end the game. Do you really expect them to come back or what? Like, honestly, it's over, it's done. Finally, it's dead and buried, and I swear, I was a little nervous when they got that second in because all of a sudden the game that we were cruising in just got a little bit tense and nervy. But no, what a thorough performance, especially that first half, right up until we conceded. Unbelievable. So Spurs beat Brentford, and obviously we beat Reading. So now it's either Stoke, Leicester, Aston Villa, Burnley, or Spurs that we could pick up in the semi-finals. I'll take anyone that is on the other side of the the fixtures or of the little section over there. Any of those other quarterfinalists, because Spurs are clearly the best team, I would say, that's left over apart from ourselves. We just got a big transfer offer in for Javier Gonzalez, who's one of our youth academy players. Now, I believe I've already sold Felix Avila. I'm trying to raise as much cash as possible to just go crazy in the upcoming transfer window, because it will be our last one. If we could sell off Javier Gonzalez, I know he's a youth academy player, but I feel like I could get an insane amount for him. Apparently, I could get upwards of 95 for him. I'm going to try to crack like the 100 million mark. That's what I'm going to offer. Can I sell Javier Gonzalez, my 19-year-old 83 rated? You know he's got, obviously, potential to be special, but could I sell one of my youth academy players? This would be something for 100 million. Even if I can meet them halfway with that $63 million initial offer. He's not having it, Jose Mourinho. He's walking out, not even continuing the conversation. I tried to go for big money. It wasn't happening. But this game against Leicester City, I'm probably going to have to play it. And then only a few days later, the game against Bayern Munich. I'm probably going to have to rest players for the game. I'm probably going to rest players in the Bayern game because we're already going through. We know we're in the top 2 of the Champions League, but that Bayern game, it determines who finishes on top. It might go a long way in deciding it, but I'd rather focus on Premier League and absolutely make sure we get maximum points in that. So yeah, I'm not going to make too many other changes apart from putting Ramsey and Milinkovic-Savic centre attack in midfield. That's it. This is the strongest starting 11 aside from that I could potentially put in there. And I know I'm going to drain a lot of their stamina, and some of them are already a little tired going into it, but I don't care if I have to really rotate against Bayern. I will do it, only because I absolutely have to make sure I take as many points in the Prem as possible. Listen, I could very well finish second in the group. There's no guarantee that I'm going to get an easier opponent. I mean, obviously, statistically, it's more likely, but I really don't mind. So long as I make it through to the Champions League knockouts, which I'm pretty confident I have, then I may as well just focus on the Prem. And that's exactly what we're going to do, is we get this one underway. Come on, Werner, let's go. Damn, they've gone right around the outside here. Don't like the look of this. I don't like the look of this at all. Oh, and in off of the post. That was their first attack of the fucking... It's their first attack of the fucking game. They did to me what I do to all the other teams. As soon as I get the ball, whack it up forward to a pacey striker who's beaten the back line, and he's through on goal. With the first chance of the game as well. I don't believe that. That's what I always do. That's how I always get my goals. And on top of that, it kisses the post and goes in. It's taken a while to get up to, you know. I see that run, though. And the header by Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Get in there. That was looking real bad for a second. Thankfully, a cross to absolute perfection onto the noggin of Milinkovic-Savic. Scores. And it looks like Werner's up as well, so maybe he won't be injured. Look, you can see him there slow to get up. He was out the play, but that cross, perfect. And the placement's not bad either. Straight up the guts. Ramsey, I'm going to go for it. Oh, why not? Why not? Oh, what a start to this game. Thought that was going to, for sure, get blocked. But he's absolutely twatted it into the back of the net. Look, the gap, or the space for him to run forward was there. I thought that was going to get blocked for sure. What a strike. We conceded and then took the lead back in less than 10 minutes. That's amazing. Oh, missed. Got him leaning. The step overs. Davies. Bang. Ramsey. Milinkovic-Savic. That's going to be a penalty. Oh, you beauty. He was going for like... I was going for like a really weird volley, or it was almost going to probably end up being a scissor kick, but he's just got in the way of his shooting motion, and it's probably going to look weird as hell watching it back, but in play, controlling it, I thought, oh, that's got to be 100% a pen. And now what way do I go? We'll go top right, hopefully. Yeah, come on. I'm really not that great at penalties. I used to be fantastic, but It's not well placed, but it's good enough. Very good. My track record with penalties, I know over the course of this career mode has been shaky at best, but that time it's good. And that's all right. Well, I mean, I was waiting to see if I could somehow slip in. I don't exactly know who that was. It might have been Carrasco or someone, but all right, it's cool. 3-1. We conceded literally on the first attack that we had to deal with. The first attack that Leicester had, they scored from. I was like, oh, come on. But we responded brilliantly, and now we're up 3-1. Oh, what a fucking finish again and off the post. Oh, I hate it. I hate it as much as when they run to their managers when they're fucking still down. Look at this. We made the tackle. I don't know what I'm thinking with that one there. And I just brought bloody Manquillo on. It's pissing me off how every one of these goals are coming in off the post. Honestly, when am I going to get a little bit of a favour from the woodwork? And are we off again to the races? He's going to get chased here, Manquillo. I thought he was going to get caught. He might still. Little ball in there to Werner. This Ward bloke is stuck with him the whole way. Look up the middle. You got to keep running, mate. Come on, go up the middle. Ramsey. Yes! I hate it when there's so much space in front of them and you're just begging them to keep going, but they just stop out of nowhere. Thankfully, eventually he got back on his bike there, Ramsey. Played it into that space and it was... Oh, it's a nice finish, but I was worried that we'd just given them too much time to recover and to block the shot. Can we make it that 5-2 that we want? There's surely no way. Oh my God, Sanchez got a chance at it. And then Werner, oh my God, so close again. Tell you what though, it's not absolutely guaranteed. Oh, it absolutely is not. Wow, we fell apart there. Oh boy, it's going to get tense toward the end of this one, isn't it? Fuck's sake. Look at how much space was there on the right-hand side and it took way too long to close down Ward. And every single time they're in that spot, I can't fucking trust my players that I'm not controlling to get in the way of that cross there. And again, it's just like the one we scored with Perez, isn't it? Nice finish with the back heel. Just moving it side to side, going to whoever's open. If we can take a chance, we'll do it. But I have nothing. I have nothing. Everyone's marked. It doesn't matter. We're just waiting for the clock to tick down, and we get it. 4-3 in the end. Probably could have been 5-2, maybe even 6-2. On multiple occasions, I had a chance to bury the game, but didn't do it. And we had to concede that third right toward the end. It's an exciting game, but it's the right result. Once again, 3 points. Lovely stuff. And we continue to put a bit of space between us and the rest of the comp at the top of the table. We've got Spurs winning. We have Stoke, who are actually like 2nd or 3rd on the table, like right with Leicester, drawing to Liverpool. So that's actually a good result. Very, very nice. Very good to see. We'll continue training, giving the same guys drills. As soon as Davies gets to that 85, I'm stopping giving him drills, which he looks like he's very close to. And then I'll swap up those two with more youth academy players. And talking about, of course, the fact that we've already qualified for the Champions League knockout stages, and comfortably too. Rangers still without a point. Sociedad with just 4 from 5 games. We have 11, Bayern have 13. I think we've got maybe a bit of a break in between the Bayern game and our next one, depending on how big it is. Depends on the team I'll put out there. Listen, it's at home. I feel a lot better simulating against Bayern Munich at home than I would away, and we've already played Bayern Munich as well at the Allianz Stadium, Arena. I'm going to do it, boys. I'm going to do it. We will take a look and see who Bayern Munich get paired up with if they do finish top of the table after this. I just hope we get Norwich. Well, there you go. We've taken the lead already. Brilliant start. And we end up winning the game 2-1 anyway. So it works out brilliantly. Good stuff. We will finish on top of the table after all. Terrific result then. Excellent stuff. Now we get to focus on Prem games. I've still got 3 Premier League games to simulate in this month though. I just have to pick one. And to be fair, I think it might be the Stoke City game because Stoke... as I'll just really quickly go back, 2nd at the moment in the table. So yeah, that's fine by me. I'm going to sim the game against Burnley. We get a whole week-long break after this one going into the Stoke game, so I'll play my best players again. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. It's those away games. You can beat Bayern Munich at home, but as soon as you play a shit club like Burnley, just so long as it's away, it doesn't fucking matter. I could simulate away against Luton Town and get dicked 5-0, yet beat Bayern Munich 2-1 on my own backyard. It makes... Oh, it fucking shits me off. Well, the Stoke game becomes doubly important, especially if they win their next game going into it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, take a look at that. They fucking did too. Excellent. We now need to beat Stoke City, because if they beat us, they go top of the fucking table. Well, there is some somewhat exciting news here, and that is that Marcel Sabitzer is come back from injury, but he's still susceptible to re-injury. So I might maybe just put him on the bench for this one. We'll go with, Milinkovic-Savic up top and Ramsey in at his spot, and that will be it. Aside from that, we will have that exact same starting 11 for this game. So bloody important I get the job done against these guys. If we lose, that's it. We've lost top spot. And it's all started with a fucking 2-0 loss away because I've simmed against Burnley. Oh, gosh. I'm really annoyed that this isn't an away game, to be fair, because, gosh, I might have another home game or another away game to simulate after this. It doesn't matter who it's going to be. I will be nervous. I don't think I would get the result. I'll stop harping on about it now. You know, it is what it is. It's fucking annoying, but we are underway in this game, and now we have to make sure we get 3 points. Oh, that looks like a bloody handball. Carrasco. Going to try to cut this one back. Milinkovic puts it into the middle, and it's in! Oh, wow! I thought I overplayed it for a second, but it works out okay, because he does get the goal. Oh, I ended up with a lot more time and space here with Sergei Milinkovic-Savic in front. And, I mean, Joe Allen just never got in front of us to block us with and look at how that somehow squeezed in. I can't believe it. Again, we have a very good track record today of scoring early and getting plenty of them too, so I would love to keep that going. And I can't exactly find that ball through at the moment. Still no. Back post. Is he onside here? Yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not. Yeah, looked like he wanted. I thought we did alright with that, but just not quite. Oh, look at that. Look at that! Is amazing! Oh, I have to start that nice and early so you can see the run I started with Yedelin from like our own third. He went all that way and a brilliant ball played through by, it might have actually been by Milinkovic-Savic. I don't know, but held it back, cut it in, and Jesus Christ, if Werner blocked that, I'd have been fucking furious because that is such a good move. And oh, God, it's just, you're killing me there with that Timo Werner. I'd have been so pissed off. Tell you what, boys, when I first started this career mode, I had a few players that I really didn't like and couldn't wait to get rid of. Guys that, oh my God, I'm going to pay attention. What a save, Patrick Wilson. Amazing stuff. Avia crosses it back. That is not the right player I was hoping it would pick, but thankfully Ramsey dealt with it. But anyway, back on track as we do reach half-time, 2-0 up. The team that I had at the start that I was working with, it took me a long time to build a team to my liking, but this side I've assembled is just flat out fantastic. I am so happy with this team. Timo Werner. I like the look of this. If I can get a low one in there. Come on, boys. This is just, I'm playing around with them right now. Oh, God, you're just begging to get another one conceded, aren't you? Look at this. Boom. Come on, you're pushing that high up. You've got a guy like Timo Werner with all that pace going around the outside. You're shitting me? Do you want that? Do you really? You don't want this, do you? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be the team that was going to overtake us and as the fucking league leaders if you'd beaten us in this game. If, fucking big fat if. Look at what you're doing. That is the cheapest goal I will ever score, ever. They don't fucking want this, boys. They don't want it. If I just played every single game, I would bloody have 120 points in the Premier League. I don't even know if that's fucking possible, but I would. Oh, fuck. Okay. Way to humble us. Way to fucking humble us, you fucking cunt of a game. That's just... fuck off. That's actually not much I can do about that. I know I say that quite a fair bit, but let's see. They pump it up forward, head it away. How the fuck does it pick out, I think that's Ziegler, number 44, so damn perfectly in a crowd of Newcastle players? It's just a shit header. And first time played into a VIA, first time strike, and that's an amazing... I couldn't do shit with him when he was at my team, but he's returned to Newcastle to score in an otherwise, it's a meaningless goal because we're still going to win. Maybe it is still possible. Marino. Oh, Davies. Oh, he was onside. Bugger. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. We will get there. You know that we will. Boom! Carrasco! Yeah, fucking take that. You can't keep this fucking team down, boys. You don't want this. You don't want this. After all the suffering that we went through in the first season or two, or maybe even 3, I don't know. It's all finally coming together. And that will do it. Full-time 5-1. Thorough performance again. Every single fucking game that we have played today, we have swept our opponents aside. Yeah, the Leicester City game got pretty close, I'll be honest. But I still felt relatively comfortable for the most part in every single game that we played today. We simmed against Bayern and got the win. The only time we lost the game today was when it was an away game. And it was bloody Burnley, for crying out loud. I don't believe it. But still, we've beaten 2 and 3 on top of the Premier League table. We beat Bayern. We lose to Burnley. It's such bullshit. But whatever. We have 3 more games in the Prem to simulate. Or should I say 2, actually, to be fair, as we're looking at all the other results as well. Chelsea drew and Brighton drew. That's actually going to be quite handy, to be fair. Spurs are starting to make a charge, you know. Burnley have beaten West Ham. And just, it's a weird Premier League season, this one so far. We're 16 games in. The first of which is against Bournemouth. This might also be an away game. And again, you can see they're nowhere near the top 6. And look at those 2 teams. Oh, those 2 games just mashed in between each other. Well, we've already played the 3 games in this month. I have to simulate this one. Bournemouth away. They've lost to Liverpool. They've lost to Huddersfield. It's a draw. I will take a point. I will take a point. At this point, I don't care. Oh, goodness. And we had to come back from 1-0 down as well. Well, that opened up the door for Stoke City again. And they won their game. And now our 5-point lead at the top has been cut down to 3 again. And Stoke and Leicester City are not going away. Neither is Brighton. And I thought Spurs and Chelsea were starting to catch us. They're actually getting further away. Stoke, Leicester and Brighton are going nowhere. And now for one final game, a draw against Palace, a draw against Liverpool, and a loss against Huddersfield for West Bromwich Albion, but we're at home. Surely, the fact that we're at home and this team is clearly struggling, surely it's got to be every single damn time. You know it. 3-1 win, simple as. Oh, I guarantee if we had played Burnley and Bournemouth at home, we would have thumped them. We have had a slew of players going out on loan, players being sold. So Zambo Anguissa is gone, Mitrovic is gone. We've got Payard gone and a bunch of other players. We've brought in so much cash. I can't wait to just drop it all in this transfer window. All right then, boys. Oh, no other word to describe this episode except total and utter domination of our opponents and of the team that was 2nd and 3rd in the Premier League. Bayern Munich, we sim, got the result, thankfully. Every home game we sim, we got the result, and every away game we got stuffed, obviously. But it's still good. It's all good. We're still in the Carabao Cup. We will have that semi-finals, or the semi-finals to play soon. We're going to find out who our opponents in the round of 16 of the Champions League will be. The Premier League race is getting pretty interesting, or it's approaching the second half, and we're still in the FA Cup. Imagine if we go this entire career mode without winning a single title. We reach the final season and we win all 4. That would be special. Dare to dream, but we'll see what happens in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one.